Gentlemen, hey, we are here with Tyrone Smith. Ladies and gentlemen, we are excited about talking about AI. Tyrone and I were talking offline a while back, guys, about this area. He's done some awesome stuff as well as far as the training. But if you would, give us a little introduction on where you're at and also why, Tyrone, you're getting involved in this area, man. We're going to go through some areas, folks. We're going to talk about education with Tyrone and learning systems. We're going to talk about business coaching, all the above with him as well. But Tyrone, tell us a little bit why you excited, man. You excited like I am. I love it.
I'm excited about AI because I realized that artificial intelligence
Yeah.
is here to stay first and foremost, and it's
Mhm.
automation. It's something that you can utilize to enhance your business. Whether
Yeah.
you're on social media, if you're using a client management system,
Yeah.
and I'll never forget a couple years ago I was at work, and I guess he's a generation
Hmm.
Z,
Yes, sir.
and
Yes, sir.
always on his phone and I said, "What are you doing, man?" He said, "Oh, this chat GPT." He pulled up
Right.
his phone and he said, "Look, man, it does everything for me."
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I just, program it, tell it what I
Hmm.
want,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
ask the right questions, and it
Yep.
produces the right results. So
Yeah.
I figure with AI, I better take time to become a
Yeah.
student of it. If not,
Yeah.
you know, you can
Yeah.
complain about it all day, but you'll be left behind. So.
Oh man, that's exactly right. That's the thing. It's about education, ladies and gentlemen. We want you to be educated. Now, you don't have to learn everything, but you're going to have to learn some things for sure, right, Tyrone? And
Yeah,
be
one of
expert.
the things I
Yeah.
suggest, Kevin, is I decided to take baby steps.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
You don't have to, like you say, you
Yeah.
don't have to learn everything
Right.
about it, but
Right.
just do it at your pace
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
think about
Yeah.
it's something that's going to help you personally and your business,
There
and
you
just
go,
use it as
Tyrone.
an asset and think of it as an asset and not a liability.
There you go, Tyrone. That's it right there, ladies and gentlemen. Matter of fact, one of my areas of consulting, as you probably already know, Tyrone, is application training. You apply what you need to know, and then you build on that. You know what I'm saying? You build on, like you said, take the baby steps first, folks, as we talk about AI, and learn it. And folks, it's not that big a deal, okay? It's not that hard, really. It's just that we have a misunderstanding. You hear the negative, you hear the positive, or whatever, and you form something without really knowing what you're talking about. So we got to get information right. Data and information is critical today, Tyrone. Would you agree?
I agree with you. And we know when we first met, ever since I've known you, you've been talking about
Yeah.
technology and AI. And I listened to you. And
Yeah.
then I was thinking about one day, I'm like, for years,
Hmm.
people relied on a horse buggy, but here
Right.
come the cars.
There you
So,
go, man.
people that wanted to do
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
horse buggy,
Yeah.
they're left behind. So,
Yeah.
things are constantly transforming,
Yeah.
and it's
And
like I
that's the
said,
way
you
it
got to
should
be
be.
excited about it
Yeah.
and then just move forward with it.
Absolutely. That's what we should be, man. Our minds are designed to create, as you know, Tyrone. Our minds that's the way that God created us, man, is to create and to continue to create positive things, right, for people and for ourselves as well and families. So, yeah, that's powerful, guys. I love it. I love it. In fact, Tyrone, just the other day, give you a little idea about how powerful AI is. I have a television. Like I like to fix stuff every now and then. Right? I have a TV. So I pulled the motherboard out, right, and power supply board, and I said, okay, let me see if I can find the schematic for the motherboard or for the board. And man, I put it in Chat GPT directly, gave it the right prompts and information, and it gave me the schematic for the actual board I had in my hand. I said, wow, that's pretty good, man. It actually showed me how it worked. That's amazing.
You're absolutely right, and it's phenomenal because it's
Yeah.
something that it can respond to your
Yeah.
questions and maybe even put together help you put together a
Yeah.
report in a
Yeah.
matter of
Yeah.
seconds. And I'm
Yep.
like,
Absolutely.
wow.
Yeah, it's amazing, man. Yeah, exactly. I use it all the time just for that, man. I'm talking about if you give it the right prompts, which is really just telling it exactly what you're looking for, it will then come back within seconds, guys, and give you at least a good start on what you want to do. I love it. Well, that's wonderful. Hey, Tyrone, tell the people a little bit. You just came through some training, man. Tell me why you took the training and tell me what you learned so far from the training, my friend, because I know certification is so important today.
Yeah, what I've learned, especially in my business being in real estate and insurance,
Yeah.
it taught me how to capitalize on social media,
Yeah.
showed me how I can, if I needed to do an ad campaign or maybe
Yeah.
put together, an article of some sort.
Yeah.
It just showed me how to just capitalize, on the
Right.
technology,
Yeah.
because for years when I first got into the insurance business, we had a tickler file that we
Right.
had to use, and that's when we had to manually put in people's
Right.
data in there. But now
Yeah.
instantaneously I have access to
Woo.
it. So
Wow.
I realized, hey, things that it would take me normally would take me hours to do, if not days,
Yeah.
I can have it completed in a matter of minutes.
I love it,
So
man.
I
I love
believe
it.
it's you know,
Yeah.
if you don't work a muscle, atrophy is going to come into play, right?
Right. Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
if we don't, like you said, if we don't utilize our mind and capitalize on the technology,
Yeah.
then we're going to be left behind. And they
Yeah.
say the average person utilizes only 10% of our brain power. We just got to go in and use more of it so we can,
Yeah. Yeah.
go toe to toe with AI. And the beautiful thing to me about AI, a lot of people, is afraid if it's taking over their jobs and things of that
Right.
nature.
Right. Right.
Actually, it complements what you're doing. It's going to make it better. I think
Right.
to me, the important thing about AI is not totally rely,
Mm-hmm.
exclusively on it. Just
Right.
make sure
Right.
you give
Right.
your input on what
Right.
you wanting to create. So
Right.
whatever,
Right.
you manifest is going to be coming from, what you envisioned anyway.
Absolutely. Hey guys, Tyrone mentioned a key word. I was just writing some stuff down while he was talking. Tyrone, folks gonna have to reinvent themselves, man. That's what you're doing. You gotta reinvent yourself. Keep learning. That's what he's talking about, guys. Keep learning and also keep educating yourself about stuff that you're interested in. Okay, it's amazing, and people don't understand. Even with jobs, Tyrone, as you know, you got to keep educating yourself about the company that you're working with, the technology, the tools that you have. You just can't stay stagnant. I don't care what you're doing. The boss, if you will, or your management or your job wants to see you growing and helping the company grow. And if you're just staying there not learning stuff, they're going to take the person who's most qualified. That's what you're talking about. Incredible.
You can't use excuses today. They
Yeah,
say what excuses are tools of the incompetence that builds monuments to nowhere.
yeah,
For
yeah.
those of them who believe in them seldom succeed. So you just have to make sure that you don't use the excuse. You
Right.
just use the opportunity to do better.
Yeah,
I just look at it as, I've always, well, I played basketball and ran
yeah.
track when I was growing
Right,
up, but
right.
so I kind of have that competitive nature.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah,
I look at AI as a competition for me to get better.
yeah.
Because
Absolutely.
if you
Yeah.
don't use your mind, you're gonna lose it.
Oh, I love it, man. I love it. I love it. Matter of fact, if you want to, I always have to look at the AI, the acronym AI, right? You can call advanced intelligence if you want to do that, man. Whatever you want to call it, advanced intelligence, where you're going to advance your own intelligence. That'll help you a little bit as well.
That's
I
that's
love
what we
it.
have to do.
I love it. Hey, Tyro, let's talk about education, man. If you want, we're going to go right down the line. Let's talk. What's your thoughts about educating as we use AI, man?
It's imperative,
Yeah,
Again, you just have to take baby footsteps with the education.
yeah,
You might
yeah.
have to go on YouTube or,
Right.
pull up some articles.
Yeah,
I know I
yeah,
took an online AI consulting course, and it really helped and prepared
yeah,
me
yeah.
for, what's happening in the marketplace. But education is vital.
Absolutely. I
And
agree with
it's
you.
critical.
Absolutely.
And some people don't like to read. Some people
Right,
learn
right,
more by auditory, by listening
right,
to,
right.
you know, the
Yeah,
sound of information. So if
right,
you don't want to read a book, you know,
right.
buy
Yeah,
an audio or
yeah,
watch a YouTube
yeah,
video.
yeah.
So
No
there's really
excuse.
no excuse today.
No excuse at all, sir. I don't want to hear I didn't know because you didn't look it up. That's what it was, why you didn't know. Yeah, that's exactly right. I
And
love it.
like I said, I've been taking baby footsteps in the last networking event.
Yeah,
There was a lady, she's a pastor, and she said, Tyrone, I've been studying
yeah,
uh, the younger generation. They're living in these big houses and driving
yeah.
these fancy cars. And I'm like,
Right,
how are they doing it?
Right.
And so her research led her to digital marketing. And she said, they all this stuff is going online. I
Yeah.
remember when I first came out of college and decided to get in sales, you know,
Mm-hmm.
before digital marketing, it was a much tougher space because, you had to
Right.
work your sphere of influence, you had to
Right.
make all these calls, dialing for dollars and working referrals. Now those
Yeah.
those aspects are still good,
Yeah.
but having a digital platform just gives you access
Right.
to a lot more people.
Yeah, I love it. Hey, Tyrone, matter of fact, as you know, shared with us earlier about what you're doing now, and that's why I wanted you on. Let's talk about that digital marketing. Now, tell us about the platform and that you're involved with, and let's do a little promo today because folks say, okay, I'm interested. What I got to do? So, what can they do to learn more about this? What you're doing?
It taught me there was a I really had an option with the digital platform, because, a lot of people approach you with these different things. So she was
Right.
like, you can buy the course for a
Right.
nominal fee,
Right.
or you can just become an affiliate. You can just
Yeah.
refer somebody to me.
Right.
And if they got the course, then,
Mm-hmm.
I would get a referral fee off of it. So I'm
Right.
like, that's a
Yeah.
win-win opportunity. I can't lose either way. So I
Right.
decided to invest in the course
Right.
because typically the information alone was something that I needed because,
Right.
buying real estate leads,
Right.
cost me anywhere from $300 to $500 per month,
Right. Right.
not to even factor in insurance leads. So
Right.
now it has been teaching me how to do all that through social media, through
Mm-hmm.
TikTok,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Instagram, if you got a
Yeah.
Facebook following or LinkedIn,
Yeah.
and it's just saving me, so
Yeah.
much money. And it plus gives me the
Yeah.
opportunity to share this information for people that I know and people
Yeah.
that I don't know
Right.
who
Right.
just want to make a change in their lives because,
Yeah.
if you stay stagnant, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. You're gonna
easy
stay
to
there.
complain about things when you
Yeah.
don't make change.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's like what being in actually being in a bicycle and then a Bugatti just passed you, right? One of the highest top I should say top cars in the world. Could be a Mercedes or whatever, but that just passed you, and you ain't no way you're gonna catch up. No way you're gonna catch a Mercedes in a bicycle race. No doubt about it. So just
Yeah,
incredible.
of course, being in sales, I listened to a lot of motivational tapes, and I was listening to Les
Yeah.
Brown one day, and
Yeah.
years ago, he said he was knocking on doors selling television. So he went out with one of his friends,
Yeah.
that first day, and the next day he knocked on his friend's door and he said, "You ready?" And he said, "Man, I'm not going today." And so his friend said, "Les, are you going?" He said, "Man, I have to go." You have no choice. When you got financial responsibility and mouths to feed,
Yeah.
we got to be subduers of the earth, man. We got to go tackle it
Yeah.
and make it happen. Because
Yeah.
they say there's three types of people. There's those who make it happen, those who watch it happen, and then a lot of people wake up one day, they scratch their head and they say,
Yeah.
"Man, what happened?" You
Exactly.
know?
Yeah, don't be one of those folks. Not today.
Yeah.
Because I tell you, business, as you know, Tyrone, is moving at the speed of sound right now,
It
and even
is.
beyond that. And you have to keep up, folks, with that as well. Hey, guys, this is the MLT AI News with Kevin Vaughan, my wonderful guest today, and colleague there, Tyrone Smith. Ladies and gentlemen, he's insurance certified in insurance and also certified as a real estate agent and also an awesome actor and a tremendous networker as well. Hey, Tyrone, folks say, okay, I'm interested in learning more. How can I get in touch with you, folks? We're going to do a promo right now for you.
Give me a call at 336-410-1896. Again, my number is 336-410-1896. Send me a text message and let me know that you're interested in learning more. Then I will respond and send you my stand store that encompasses
Yeah.
all of the great things my digital platform, has to offer.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for that, Tyrone. We're going to mention that again, ladies and gentlemen, for those coming on brand new to the network. Hey, Doc, as we continue our talk with Tyrone, talk about coaching and training, man, how important the AI can help us in that area as well, based on your experience thus far, man. How important that is.
It helps out a lot because, of course, me being a Toastmaster graduate, I like
Yeah, yeah,
sharing good information. So,
yeah, yeah,
when I have thoughts that I want to, coach and train and educate people on,
yeah,
AI has helped me out immensely because
yeah.
it takes the content that I want to cover.
Right.
And then I might go to ChatGPT and say, hey, this is the information I want to cover.
Yeah.
Compile it in a sense to where I can actually speak on it for
Right.
60 minutes.
Right. Right.
Then it will actually categorize, the
Yep.
different topics of discussion, and then
Amazing.
just let me know, hey, you speak on these different topics for a certain period of time when you're coaching
Yeah.
and training,
Yeah.
you know, and you have all that you needed.
Yeah.
So I think
Exactly.
it's just phenomenal.
Yeah.
It has helped
Yeah.
me out,
Yeah.
immensely.
Absolutely, my friend. And actually, what a great business model to add on to what we're already doing, Tyrone. And what it does, you can monetize that, folks. You can monetize that. Okay, Doc, tell folks got to know they got to make some money too. Is that correct, Tyrone? They need to make some money.
Absolutely right, which brings me up to something else I was going to say, especially if you're a baby boomer.
Yeah.
Just think about all of the wisdom and knowledge
Oh,
that you have ascertained over the
whew.
years,
Wow.
and then just write the information that you want to share, with the
Yeah.
public.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
everybody's going through something in life. So if you got
Right.
some
Right.
information that's
Yeah.
valuable that
Yeah.
you can use as a mentorship guide to help
Hmm.
others,
Hmm.
just
Yeah.
capitalize on the technology that AI is giving us and
Yeah.
use it to your advantage, like Kevin said, and monetize it.
Yeah. Absolutely, Tyrone. Tyrone's
And
going
that
to
was
ask you.
another thing that
Yeah.
I'm glad you mentioned that, Kevin, and which I
Yeah.
didn't think of until I, plugged into this digital platform
Yeah.
where actually you can come up with a digital
Hmm.
course
Yes.
or maybe a
Yes.
digital book. And
Yes.
all they have to do is download it.
That's right.
You put a price on it. You don't have to worry
Yep.
about no
That's
shipping
right.
and no handling. And
Right.
then they just pay for it. And
Yep.
then once they pay for it,
Yep.
the
Yep.
course or the book is
Yep.
downloaded to them. So, I mean,
Yeah.
you can't beat that. It's just it's
Yeah.
technology.
I
I'm
mean,
excited.
yeah, yeah, oh yeah, I'm excited with you, man, because that's where it's at, and it makes sense, man. Matter of fact, I thought about something you said earlier. If we were to take back a car, I'll just say a Mercedes back to the Stone Age, not the Stone Age, but back to the horse and buggy, they would have thought the car was possessed or something. They would have thought witchcraft, or because of technology. Why the horse is the only way to go? Transportation, no, the car is the way to go. So people don't understand things are gonna improve, right? They're not all evil. Not everything is evil. Matter of fact, most of the planet is good. Anyway, so keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
So
that's a good point. And,
yeah,
another thing I like to comment on, and I never really thought about until I started getting into
yeah, yeah,
AI and the digital platform.
yeah,
Even if we go back to the CDs when we used to go into
yeah.
the stores and rent
8-track, bro.
a,
8-track, even.
an 8 track or a
Yeah,
DVD to watch a
yeah,
movie, right? I
yeah,
remember those times. And then
yeah.
streaming came along, and
Exactly.
the streaming companies went out to and pitched those companies that were
Woo.
doing the DVDs, but they
Yeah.
declined because at that time
Right.
businesses were so robust for them.
Right.
But streaming
Yep.
knocked them out of the business. They're like up the
Absolutely.
dinosaur now. So,
Absolutely.
hey, I
Yeah.
mean, you got to
Yeah. Just
stay abreast. You
yeah.
got to
Just
stay
think
abreast of
homework.
what's happening in the marketplace.
You gotta do it. Matter of fact, you can just put that in AI, guys, and it'll tell you all the trends that happen where folks are out of business because of that. We don't talk about Blockbuster, right? I think there's only one Blockbuster in the whole planet now, pretty much. So things like that. So that's powerful. I love it. Hey guys, we're here with Tyrone Smith talking to him about AI news, guys, and how important it is to be a part of the news as well. Tyrone, we got to talk to our young adults, man. If you don't mind, talk to our young adults about how important it is to get into these areas, man, for learning.
It's very important to get into AI for learning. And
Yeah,
also, when you're learning about AI, because a lot of times with the younger generation, they have the
Hmm.
cell phones, the
Yeah.
computer technology, and
Yeah.
make sure that you use AI to work on your interpersonal skills as well. So
Yeah.
you become an introvert and don't become an extrovert. Because
Right.
if you spend a lot of time on your phone and you're on your
Hmm.
computer, you
Hmm.
got to take time out to be among the people
Yeah.
within
Yeah.
your networking circle. That's critical. So utilize that to your advantage,
Yeah.
as you learn and, AI. And the great thing with artificial intelligence, there's so many
Hmm.
different fields that you can explore.
Yeah. Yeah.
So just focus on that area that find out what you like and see
Hmm.
how you can incorporate artificial intelligence to
Yeah.
turn it into a business or to
Right.
make yourself better because you can always better your best.
Absolutely.
And you
Every
do that
time.
through learning.
Absolutely, Tyrone. I agree 1,000%. Always be learning, folks. And there's no excuse. Tyrone mentioned earlier, man, you can probably get your PhD off of YouTube if you structure it right. That's that. There's so much information out there. Like you said earlier, the books are
It's
out
it's
there.
it's incredible.
Yeah, that's
Years
incredible.
ago before AI technology,
Yeah,
and I think college is important,
yeah,
but
yeah.
in certain situations,
Right, right,
some individuals don't go to college for whatever
right,
reason.
right. That's okay.
So don't use that as a crux.
Yeah,
Just capitalize on the technology and,
yeah,
like you said, get a PhD,
yeah,
through YouTube or
yeah,
through AI.
yeah. Exactly.
And then if you
Yeah,
have a college degree or,
yeah.
a PhD or you got your master's,
Hmm.
incorporating AI with what you've already learned is going to make you
Yeah.
that much more
Yeah,
powerful.
exactly. As a matter of fact, Tyrone, as you know, you may want to start your own corporation, folks, but you got to know what you're doing. Okay, you may have 7 certifications. You can start your own corporation with that. You may have your PhD from college or master's and or BS or associate. It don't matter. Education is important. That's what we're talking about, folks. College is not for everybody. We understand that, but you got to be certified and you have to be licensed to do certain things. Okay, that's what we're talking about. We want to know that you know what you're talking about, not just because it's a good idea in your head, but have you earned the right, to do what you're doing. That's what we're all about there too, as well. I love
You,
it. So thank you so
you
much.
said something important, Kevin, earlier. You're just talking about some people look at AI and technology as being evil. I
Yeah,
mean, it's not really. I mean, it's phenomenal.
yeah,
Anything you
yeah.
just got to look for the light in it,
Right,
and
right.
not
Yeah.
perpetuate the darkness of it.
There you go. Matter of
Because
fact, yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that, Tyrone, because I wanted to look at that because every now and then, I helping some seniors here in Fulton County, guys in Georgia, but we helped them out a little bit. So I had to explain to them, about AI, what it's all about. And basically, ladies and gentlemen, it's just imagine all the information of the world being in one location, okay? And the fact that a computer just actually just accesses the data that you're looking for. That's all it is, folks. It's just accesses data faster than we could, and it's called the library. We used to go to the library, Tyrone. Remember, we used to go to the library
yeah,
and look up stuff. Man, this thing can do that. I can spend a whole day in the library. It can do it in 5 seconds for what I'm trying to find out today with AI. It's amazing.
yeah. I
Hey,
remember when I was in college and I had to take a
yeah,
Fortran computer
yeah,
class, right?
yeah, yeah.
And the computer took the size of a whole room.
Exactly.
And now all that information is you can probably pull from your phone.
Absolutely. You're right, man, because we had to program and then we had to come back the next day to get the answer. The next day, not wait. We just went home and wait till the next day and pulled it out. It's amazing. It's amazing. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's all about education and staying up to date. That's what the news network is all about today. I love it. Anything else, Tyrone? I love it, man. Woo.
Man, it's just great. Just like I
Yeah,
cannot help but overemphasize.
yeah,
Just find your passion, what you enjoy
yeah,
doing in life,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
utilize the
yeah.
artificial intelligence that you have at your disposal to
Right.
your advantage.
Yeah, I
You know,
love it.
and that's not even mention all of the other. What is it? Copilot and
Yeah, all the
Claude,
other
and
ones and
I mean,
Python,
there's just a plethora of them.
I think Python's out there or whatever it is. But yes, it's like 20 or 30 different ones, guys. The goal is to just learn it. Just type in, go to YouTube and just type in what's all the AI tools out there. It'll tell you, so you can kind of get familiar with what's going on. as well. That's incredible. Hey guys, this is MLT AI News with Tyrone Smith, Kevin Vaughan. We're here to educate you. Tyrone, let's do another promotion here and another what we call promo time here, if you would. How can people get in touch with you to learn more about how to get educated and be a part of your network as well, my friend?
Maybe reach that 336-410-1896. Again, my number is 336-410-1896. If you're interested in learning more, send me a text message and I will respond and provide you the information that you need to take that next step towards learning how to network or learning
Yeah.
more about the digital marketing platform.
Absolutely. Hey, Tyrone, also, too, I'm going to put you on the spot here. If people want to contact you for speaking engagements as well, to come out and talk to associations, groups, churches, and corporations even, they can invite you to come out to speak to their organization for a few minutes as well. Is that correct?
Absolutely. I,
Yeah.
I would love that. I
Yeah.
always believe in giving back and sharing good
Yeah.
information.
Absolutely. So, and guys, we're just excited about the information. The goal is to share the information. Somebody's going to benefit, right? Somebody's going to benefit. Folks want to know how millionaires and billionaires and thousandaires get to their point. They stay up to date. They create stuff, folks. Your mind is here to create, okay, and to learn. And we're talking about the good, the good of mankind, right? The all in mankind of good or good of mankind. That's what we're all about. So AI, ladies and gentlemen, is for we talk about artificial intelligence, but you can also say it's something to help you grow each and every day as well. Hey, before we go here today, Tyrone, I want to give you some final thoughts, some takeaways, and a call to action, my friend. Anything you want to share with us before we leave?
Again, always better your best.
Yeah,
And just think about where you are right now. And just think about
yeah,
the future of artificial intelligence because
right,
it's not going anywhere.
right, right.
Matter of fact, I believe on a daily basis, it's learning and getting smarter and
Yeah,
it's getting faster.
yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah,
you know, they
yeah,
say the race never goes to the swift, but
yeah,
always to those who endure to the end.
yep,
So make
yep.
sure you are an endurer and learn,
Mhm.
AI as much as you can.
I love it. You know, Tyra, I was just thinking for those who say, well, I don't know what I really want to do. Now, without putting all your detailed personal information in there, just put in there, give them a little bit about yourself, put it in AI, and it'll probably give you some ideas on what you should be doing, you know, based
Good
on your
point. You can put
personality.
together, you can formulate a questionnaire
Yeah,
and say,
yeah,
hey, I
yeah.
haven't really
Right, right,
discovered what my why is.
right, right.
What kind of assessment test can I
Yeah,
take to determine what my why is?
there you go. That's a
And
good one, there, Tyra.
AI, through Chat GPT, will say,
Yeah,
"Oh, this isn't," and its mind is probably say, "This isn't nothing," and will
yeah,
probably give you a plethora of information in a matter
yeah.
of maybe 10 seconds.
Absolutely, man. Now, guys, when you get that information, use your own brain, okay? Don't just take it verbatim. You got to read it, right? Read it, right? I don't care if you're writing a book or whatever, still read it and put your own flair in there and make sure it makes sense to you, okay? Keep in mind.
That is the
Yeah,
important thing. Always
yeah,
be in control, right?
yes, yes,
Because
yes,
AI is, like Kevin was saying, is artificial intelligence,
right.
but you still have to use your intelligence
Exactly. Don't let it
and
think for you
feed
guys.
to it what you're looking for and
Right. And
always
don't
be in control of that and don't let it control you.
Absolutely. Please, ladies and gentlemen, do not let it think for you. Okay. You got to still think. You still got to create. And it just gives you a guide to get you where you need to be. Okay. And some people are allowing AI to write their own book. Well, did you say anything about the book? No. Well, that ain't your book. It's their
Sure.
book.
Yeah, you
So,
got to correct it because it
yeah,
doesn't really know your inner being and
exactly.
your core of what you're thinking. So it's important that you
Amen.
always stay in control of that.
Amen. Hey, Tyrone, as we talk to the men around the globe too, as well, not to leave the women out, but can you talk to the brothers out there about learning this stuff too, man? They got to get involved more often. Is that correct?
Yeah, you got to get involved and take that leadership position and
Yeah,
then
but
just figure out how you can incorporate it into your style of living because you'll be from a male perspective, you'll be the mentor
yeah,
and the young males in the world need it, and they're looking
Yeah,
for that leadership.
absolutely. And ladies and gentlemen, moms and dads, family members, and aunties and uncles, and grandmas and grandpas that are taking care of young people, get them involved. Now, you'll have to learn a little bit about it, but get them involved in learning. Okay, that's what we're talking about, especially during the summer. Oh man, what a great time to learn what's going on. You may have to pay them a few dollars, right, to learn a few things, but get it structured. Matter of fact, as you know, Tyrone, it'll even tell you how to structure a learning program for the summer for the kids. AI will do that for you.
Sure will. Yeah. And you can do it right from your phone.
Yeah, exactly. So, hey guys, you want to learn more about that, Tyrone, give them that contact information again for those who say, I want to learn more about AI from you, Tyrone. What can they do?
Sure. Please reach out to me. You can reach me again at 336-410-1896. Again, that number is 336-410-1896. Have some valuable information to share with you, but
Yeah,
it's important for you to take the first step.
absolutely, ladies and gentlemen. And this offered, matter of fact, I want at least 500 people around the country, at least 500 to call him. You might have to blow his phone up where you have to get another phone, maybe, whatever it takes, guys. But seriously, though, guys, I do want you to contact Mr. Tyrone Smith. Ladies and gentlemen, he's an awesome individual. He's also licensed insurance, licensed in real estate, and a tremendous network along with his beautiful and brilliant wife as well. And they do a great job with the W Network, which is a global network that you need to learn about. So ask them about that too, guys. If you guys got any events coming up, let them know about that, where you need to hear more about AI, because some of you are still learning, some of you don't know what to do. Well, we're here to help you. That's what we do. We help you out and understanding that and kind of guide you. We don't tell you what to do. We just kind of guide you along the way. Tyrone, man, you know you're always welcome to be back on the network. All it has to be is on the calendar, man. So thank you so much, my friend, for being with us today as we talk about the AI news with Kevin Vaughan. Appreciate you, buddy.
Thank you, and I appreciate you giving me the opportunity.
Oh, yeah, anytime, man. You know that for sure. And thank you again. Hold on real quick before we close out, Tyrone. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to share this out on all your social media platforms. I want you guys to get to know Mr. I call him Dr. TS, he's doctor now, put him in the doctor status here. But I want to have you contact Tyrone Smith, guys, for more information about the AI revolution and the AI education. So we've been talking about education, learning, the systems, business, coaching, training, and teaching and application with Mr. Smith today. Our goal is to keep you abreast and informed on what's going on that will affect not only you, but your family as well. Tyrone, you have a great day, man, and enjoy your day. Have a great weekend, my friend, as well. The same for everybody.
We do the same. Again, thanks again for the invite.
All right. Thank you so much for your time as well, Brother Tyrone. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time. And don't forget to share this out on all your social media platforms. Thank you so much for your time. Hey, we'll see you next time on MLT AI News with Kevin Vaughan and Mr. Tyrone Smith being my wonderful guest today. Take care, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.